Welcome to the Weird and Wonderful channel, home to folk horror, folk legends and folklore. Today we are discussing the history of Harvest Home. The Harvest Home Festival has its roots deep in the soil of the British Isles, surviving as a remnant of ancient Celtic and Saxon rituals that honoured the end of the grain harvest. More than just a celebration, it was a time of rituals, sacrifices and symbolism, preserving a connection to the land and its spirits. In traditional English villages, Harvest Home was celebrated in late September, marking the final gathering of crops before the long winter months. The festival was filled with singing, shouting and feasting, with homes and villages decorated in boughs of greenery and flowers. But beneath the cheerful festivities lay something much older and darker: the belief that the spirit of the grain resided in the fields. This spirit was symbolised by the cailleach, the last sheaf of harvested corn, which was woven into a harvest doll and drenched with water as a rain charm to ensure a bountiful crop the following year. The cailleach was kept through the winter and then ploughed into the fields during the spring planting, a symbolic return of the spirit to the earth. Other elements of Harvest Home included blessing the fields, singing hymns of gratitude, decorating churches with baskets of fruits and grains, praying for a prosperous year, donating food to the poor and elderly. But older, more unsettling customs also lingered. Some early versions of the festival included the symbolic murder of the grain spirit, a ritual sacrifice meant to ensure future harvests. There were also rites to expel the devil, linking the festival to pre-Christian beliefs about the struggle between fertility and decay, life and death. These traditions weren't confined to England alone. Variations of Harvest Home existed in Ireland, Scotland and Northern Europe, each infused with its own regional customs and folklore. The dark side of Harvest Home in fiction and film. The sinister undercurrents of Harvest Home's traditions inspired Thomas Tryon's 1973 novel, Harvest Home, a folk horror masterpiece that reimagines the festival as a terrifying secret hidden in a small rural community. The story follows Nick and Beth Constantine, a couple from New York City who, along with their pre-teen daughter Kate, stumble upon the seemingly idyllic village of Cornwall, Coombe. Entranced by its old-world charm and deep-rooted traditions, they decide to settle down in the historic village. But as Nick delves deeper into the town's past, he discovers a disturbing truth, one tied directly to the village's Harvest Home celebrations. At the centre of the community is Widow Fortune, the village matriarch who oversees every aspect of life in Cornwall, Coombe. While Beth and their daughter become embraced by the townspeople, Nick senses something is terribly wrong. He soon uncovers a series of dark rituals, centuries-old customs that haven't changed in over 100 years. As Harvest Home approaches, the village's secrets are finally revealed, and Nick realises that his family's new home may not be the safe haven they thought it was. Tryon's novel is a brilliant example of folk horror, blending pagan traditions, rural isolation, and the terrifying weight of history into a chilling tale. In 1978, Harvest Home was adapted into a miniseries starring Bette Davis, David Aykroyd, and Joanna Miles. The 3.5-hour adaptation remains faithful to the book's slow-burning suspense, capturing the eerie beauty of Cornwall Coombe and its unsettling traditions. The quaint pastoral setting only serves to heighten the horror as Nick uncovers the truth. The themes of folk horror, sacrifice, and the inescapable power of tradition make Harvest Home a standout piece of horror fiction, drawing from the real-life myths and legends of Harvest Home itself. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more folk horror content. And be sure to check out my books on Amazon. See you soon.